Hi everyone, welcome to another one of my videos. So in today's video we're going to learn a little bit about line weight and how line weight affects our sketches. In this channel I'm creating a lot of tutorials for car sketching and sketching in general. Also, we'll cover a lot of car design and what it takes to become a car designer. Every week I'm going to do a new tutorial, so it's very important that you subscribe so you get updated whenever I come up with a new tutorial. Hit the bell if you want to, that way you get notified as soon as my tutorial is up. Also, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about myself along the way. I have a car design degree from Art Center College of Design. Yeah, that famous place where you don't get to sleep at all and you just draw and sketch and build cars all day. Yep, that's why I spent 5 years. So in my last video, I taught you a little bit about proportions on a side view of a car. If you haven't seen that video, you can follow it right here on the link, or here, or here. It's the first time I do that, so I don't know where it goes, but it will be somewhere there. Today's video is going to be about how to control the line weight on your sketches. So before we go into color, we need to control those lines and make the sketch look really good before we put any tone to it. I'm going to reach out to some of my friends and clients to make this video more interesting. Okay, so we are with the McLaren 720S, gorgeous car, and I'm going to teach you a little bit about the line and line weight. So basically, all lines are not created equal. You have to have different line weight. The line cannot be even all the way around. It cannot be just a thin line all the way around or a thick line all the way around. The more you change that line along the way, the more dynamic your sketch is going to look. So the way you play with lines, it has to be like the lines where there's nothing behind it, like the edge of the car could be a little bit thicker. The bottom of the car could be a very thick line. But then if you look like door cuts, some of the character lines on the car where the bumpers meet the rest of the body, those lines are super thin. You can almost make them disappear because you don't want those to grab the attention of your sketch. Ay, cabrón. So we're going to start with this video where I'm just going to teach you how to adjust the lines to make your sketch more interesting. So here we have a digital sketch that I created. I felt like this was an easier way to show you the changes in the lines, but I'm also going to do a hand-drawn sketch at the end of this video, so stick around. Okay, so here we have the sketch of the McLaren. It's just flat, super boring. The sketch is nice, but the lines have no character to them. So I'm gonna start by adding the bottom of the car. That will give it like a little heavier line weight at the bottom, will make the car sit a lot better on the ground, look more solid. And then I will continue that line to separate the tires from the rest of the body. The next way to add contrast would be with the windows. If you darken those windows out, it will balance the weight of the car a lot better. And then I also added line weight to the tires so they pop out. Headlights and taillights, it's another place that has a thicker line around them, and it just keeps adding to the balance of the sketch of your car. Next step would be thinning out door lines, cut lines. It's very important because you don't want them to take the attention of the sketch. They're there, but it's just like a detail. It's a second afterthought. I darkened the shadow on the floor just to have the car, again, just sit better on the ground. But now if you see the car, it still looks like it was made like by PowerPoint. It just looks super boring because it's lacking that human touch. The human touch will be that your lines that you create by hand will have a change of thickness, a change of weight. So if you create them with a pencil, you won't get them like this perfect and boring. So I'm gonna add that a little bit on the computer so you can see the difference. There you go. I made the lines change thickness, weight, and it just creates the sketch to look a lot more dynamic. You can compare the top one, which is just straight lines, and the bottom one that has like change of line weight. And then if you're just gonna keep your sketch as a line drawing, you can always add shadows and the tire contrast, and also on the headlights, taillights, just to make it look like a little more finalized line drawing. Now before moving into the paper, let's get some inspiration because this car is so beautiful, so enjoy! And that's how a man rides in a McLaren. Yes, I'm driving a McLaren. Gear selection unavailable. How do you drive this thing? I don't know. Which way I'm going?
This one.
That way? Okay, left turn light is in the same position as other cars, which is super cool because I know how to find it. You know which one is the fastest car? The one that you borrowed. Always. Doesn't matter how much power, if you grab a rental, it drives real fast.
No.
Check this out. 1, 2, 3. Fancy. So then you just get to see the revs. That's super cool. If you click subscribe in the next half a second, you'll get one of these ones free. Oh, you missed it. Doesn't feel as good when you're not driving, does it? If the police is looking for me, my name is Joseph Gonzalez. Then you go. I'm scared. Okay, how do we go back home? U-turn?
YouTube.
YouTube. Okay, make a YouTube here, and that's how you get home. You make a YouTube.
Oh my god, you got all the traffic now.
Where's that camera going? Camera, you have to stay in the car. So yes, I'll take it. So that was my ride in the McLaren. If my hands are a little shaky, there's a reason why they're always shaky, but now they'll be extra shaky. But that was... I'm trying to shoot a video here. That was awesome. Okay, so line weight, here we go. So if you haven't seen the video from last week, just click on the link below. So 1, 2, 3 tires, next tire, floor, then we have the windshield coming out of the front tire. We got the shoulder line, floor, other floor, and back end of the car. Nice quick sketch. Keep it light until it's right. We got the secondary line. We can give it some character lines to it. So that's our kind of like clean, simple sketch. Now we're gonna work on the line weight. So right now, what I did was just like very light lines using a hard pencil. So with a hard pencil, I just did the very light line sketch to get an idea of what I want. And now I'm gonna go darker with Prismacolor. So I got my sharpener, my Prismacolor, and we're gonna darken. Like I said, first line to go a little darker would be the floor line. Floor line. Then we separate the tires from the rest of the car. Windows. windows. Windshield. Back window. We're gonna have some kind of headlight or tail light. Our character lines, make them pop out a little more. Our tire, which if we have a circle template, with a circle template we can make it look a lot cleaner. So I'm going to throw in a floor shadow. Separate the card from the tire. My door caught lines. Without them being too heavy, just so you know they're there. The mirror is kind of floating, so it's separated from the body. So if you put a thick line to it, it makes it separate from the rest of the car. Show the tires on the back side. If you notice, I haven't even drawn the center or a tire for the center of the wheel. And here's the thing, wheels take a long time. So I'll teach you on a different tutorial, I'll teach you more about wheels, but a good set of wheels, if you want to put detail into them, it can take you as long as drawing the whole car. That's just some basics on line drawing and the line weight, how you control it on a simple line drawing before you put any color or any tone to it. And also how on side views you can get the sketch done really quick to get a lot of like different ideas without having to spend too much time on just one idea.